Good evening, everyone. Welcome to 16th day of 21 mindfulness session. Mindfulness, the journey to greatness, conducted by Institute Wellness Group and Reiki Center for the Science of Excellence, IIT Kharagpur. Without any further delay, let us invite our teacher Saamdu Chetri to take up this session.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Soumya and Anubhav. My greetings to all the young people out there watching today, learning together today. So, can you just find your positions and then try and scan your body, mind, and heart? All right. So, when you scan, try to walk through the body and bring, and if there is any uneasy feeling anywhere, something, just try to locate that, be aware, and then realize by saying, relax. Okay. And whole body relax. Then you come to your head, try to see the feelings in the head, pause, reflect why this is there, recognize and say calm. Go to heart, see the feelings of the heart, and then reflect. Why are those feelings, that if they are not good, why are they coming? So reflect, and then you realize by arising love and compassion, okay? Okay, friends, welcome. Today is 25th of August, 2020. As you see on the screen, our journey has arrived on day 16, as Teresa mentioned. So, my love and my namaskar. Let's begin our journey of today. So, like every day, like I said, I'm going to remind you about what to do when we wake up. So this will be a journey that I'll constantly keep on reminding you. So when you get up on the bed, take your back to the wall, relax there, and then be grateful to the universe for granting us 24 hours in front of us. Be grateful to the parents who have loved, cared for you, given you birth. Thank your friends and others who have made a difference in your life. And then reflect on yesterday. What did you do yesterday? And then, of course, think about what could you have done better if that yesterday again came back to you. With that, take a resolve. What do you want to challenge yourself, or what do you want to arise from within yourself? And then think about what are you going to do today better than yesterday. Okay? Then start your mindful breathing, meditation. Just focus on your breath in and out. So make the breath as your object. I know when you're not practiced for quite a number of days, or if you're not a seasoned practitioner, there is a problem. The problem is that your mind will float away, will begin to wander somewhere. But that is the moment you need to remind your mind, oh, please come back and focus in breathing in and breathing out. So when you breathe in and breathe out, you just focus and feel how the breath enters. because your stomach will rise and it will fall. So if you want, you can also put your hand on your stomach as you do this mindfulness breathing exercise. After you're done with this, rub your hands, touch on your eyes, your face, your head, wherever. And then what you do is you lie down on your bed with your neck high and your hands stretched forward towards your leg parallelly, and pick up your legs and start doing cyclic kicking. And kick as far as it goes, okay? And as many times as you can in one go. After that, you can get out of the bed, then probably you want to go to the bathroom. Try to have self-affirmation stuck everywhere so that it reminds you to self-affirm yourself, who you are, what you are, and always have as I am a unique production of this universe, or I am a unique gift of this universe. You know, I will never compare myself. I am me. You see, I will always love others. No matter what, I will not judge in my love. Things like this, that can help you your own growth. Okay. And then you have your exercise, 30 minutes sweating. It can be in-house, or if you have space to go out, you can go for jogging. You can do mindful movements in the house. That's also very effective. But maybe you want to alternate. Go out and do it in alternate days. Do it. Then you have your mindful bath. Try to focus on the water. Be grateful to the water that you have a chance to nourish your body, rejuvenate your body. Even the skins are going to, they are very porous. Water is going to sip in our body system. So it rejuvenates us. Feel the glorious flow of the water in your body. And then if you're making movements of your hand, rubbing your body, feel that too, how you're rubbing, how the slippery the soap has made, and so forth and so forth. Then you might want to sit with your family prayers and meditation, either one or both can be done. So in the meditation, one of you should lead how to do it, okay? And then you might want to have a cup of tea or have the tea together with the breakfast, depends where. But whatever it is, if you're taking tea, try to bring it to your nose, take the aroma in, and then try to visualize in your mind the clouds, the tea gardens, the sugar cane farm, people working, and people who have prepared this tea for you. Be grateful and take a sip, roll it in your mouth, enjoy that tea, okay? And when you're eating breakfast, same thing, be mindful, realize that this food is a gift of the multiverse, the hard work, the loving and hard work of everybody involved, including the sun, the earth, the farmer, comes all the way to the farm, to the table, prepared by somebody that has taken a journey. And then say that let my mind be pure, let my body be free from toxic. I let this be a nourishment for me, and as well, I will only eat those food that will not harm the planet Earth. So what you're eating is something that is not harming the planet Earth. And then you say, let this arise, love and understanding in me. Then you would have chewed about 27 times, half the digestion is done, swallow it, again bring up your hand wherever it is resting, prepare another morsel, take, and then your hand should rest while your mouth is, and try and eat in silence. Okay? So therefore, last night when you finished your meditation, you went into noble silence, you should continue until the breakfast is over. Okay? And in the meditation in the morning, you might want to, if you're guiding, you might want to speak one or two words, but it is one-way direction. It's not both ways. Okay? So then, of course, you know, you have 8 hours to continue your day. And what do you do in 8 hours? You have already decided in the morning. Then, kind of make this point as an affirmation that I will listen before I reply. Because there in this communication is the success of our life. Okay, that's very important for us to understand. The success of our entire endeavors, the way we move forward, is in our way of listening. Then you spend some time for music and reading. Make it a point that you do every day, even if it is for 5 minutes and music and 10 minutes of reading. Do it, please, if you don't have time. But otherwise, increase it. Okay. Then it's dinner time. You eat your dinner again mindfully, thanking all the people who have been involved in this preparation of the food, right from the ground that it has arisen, that it has grown to the table that you receive. Then you do a mindful meditation again with your family together. Then do a sharing, heart sharing. Really, no judgment, no criticism. Make this as a rule of the family. When one speaks, everybody listens. No one speaks in between. Make it as a rule. Then you go get into noble silence, and then you get into the bed. Then scan your body. When you scan your body, if you go to the feet, then you try to feel the feet, feel the suppleness of your soul, and say, thank you, soul. You carried me all this time since I was born. Since I began to walk on you, you've been so kind, holding me. I'm grateful to you, And then you say, my eyes are getting deeper. My eyes are getting heavier, and I'm getting into sleep. Okay. Then go to the next level. Again, say its attribute, ask it to relax, and again say that I'm getting into deep sleep. My eyes are getting heavier. Okay. That way you continue your body scanning until you fall asleep. Okay. Thank you, guys. If you're doing this, yesterday we asked this question and Mini felt this was very helpful. And please continue. I know this is very helpful. During the day also you can do your scanning. And for that matter, you can take more time and do the entire body scanning. You're connecting with your body, you're improving your concentration, you're curing your body. You're doing a number of multiple things by body scan. Okay? It's an ancient practice and it is proven practice by even scientists today. Okay? All right. So let's set an intention for today from now till we meet tomorrow. And the intention is that today and every day I'll remain happy. So happiness is something that we can inculcate in ourselves. If you practice every day, happy thoughts, bring in happy thoughts and be happy. This is going to be very, very helpful. Something that I may forget, but let me tell you that laughter is also a very good mindful practice. This is more a mindful kind of a movement that you come under, but it's a wonderful. So you can there's no reason to laugh. You can just laugh loudly. You can join together in the family and do it. Now, science has also proven that laughter reactivates so many parts of our body and it really nourishes our whole system. So it's also going to be very helpful. So happy thoughts you will take from now on until we meet tomorrow. Happy thoughts. I don't know what are your happy thoughts, but happy thoughts we all carry. So think about them, be happy. Okay. Or if you don't have any thoughts, say, I'm happy. I am happy. Have a smile on my face. I'm happy. I'm happy. I have everything the universe has given. I'm in abundance of everything, the air, the sun, the rain, the, whatever the earth is providing us, the nature, the beautiful panorama, all this is in abundance. So you can say, I'm in abundance, so I am happy. I need to be happy. And because I'm happy, I put a smile on my face. So I'm happy, I smile. I'm happy, I'm smiling. Even that repetition is going to really bring you to a totally new level altogether. Okay, so let's go to the next. So today, under the emotional intelligence, we have the self-regulation or self-management, whichever we want to use the term. So under these are four areas. One is the self-control. So how do you self-control? Like we talked yesterday, there are so many emotions that come to us and they disrupt our behavior, our action. Because of these emotions, we get angry, we start to fight with others, even within the house. So it is a problem of several mixtures. One is maybe we are not listening to one another. The other could be that you are too worried of something, and so the emotions start to catch you, or somebody says something and they're not able to reflect and realize, so emotions arise. Doesn't matter, they are very normal to human beings, emotions arise. But what is important is that we need to manage our disruptions, disrupted emotions. And how do you do that? Again, when you get an emotion, realize, be aware, be aware. Oh, I have an emotion. Stop, pause for a while and say, why am I getting emotion? Ah, it's because of this. And if this emotion, if I carry on the anger or the dislike or the worry or any or fear or whatever, the starting point like we saw yesterday, apprehension, this could lead me to anger, and then I could have a fight. I would be enraged. So, you know, so how do I control this, all this? And then, of course, if you know that you're going to be disruptive yourself, not only the emotions, then you have realized, and then you say, okay, I should not do this. Let me, move away from this scene, or let me not listen to that, in the sense that you are hearing the voice, but you're not listening. You're not participating with those thoughts of the person. So you can shift, bring new thoughts in your mind, and you can avoid these disruptive emotions. Trustworthiness. We have to be honest and integrated. In the business world, it's very hard to come to a level. And once you are there, it is even harder to maintain it, because you have to be honest, you have to be integrated, and maintaining takes time, effort, and cost. Relationship building is not easy, because imagine you go to a restaurant regularly, you appreciate that food very much, and one day you just find a small, insect in your food. I'm sure you're going to make noise. I'm sure none of your friends are going to come. You're going to write on social media that you had such a bad experience in that, and many people will start coming. So now, to get back to that social, to get back to that, will that was created, to the trustworthiness, again takes time. So one has to be so very aware of everything to maintain this relationship. So we need to be always integrated and very honest, because if you're honest and integrated, often you have a chance. Now, what happens in such a scenario when you call the bearer and say, look, what I have, and if the bearer is very intelligent, he would say, I'm sorry, madam, it must be my mistake. When I was walking through the passage, I saw this insect jumping, and I never thought it would come into the food. I will bring you a fresh food. I'm very sorry. I'll report to the management that maybe you don't have to pay for the food today. You see, a clever way to avoid all the conflicts in life for the restaurants. Maybe it was cooked, doesn't matter. It's cooked. It's not going to harm you. But that's how you can avoid our possible problems that can come forward. So try to be very honest and integrated in whatever you do. Okay? Honesty, like we know, is the best pillar of our own existence, which we say honesty is the best policy because that's going to carry you further. When you're honest, some people may not like you, but that honesty is going to pay you for a long, long time. And never try to cheat in your work. Be always working. Doesn't matter whether your boss is looking or he's there or she's there, doesn't matter. Continue. The other one is conscientiousness. And this is when you take your responsibility to perform well in your lives. Because we have responsibility. First responsibility that we have is towards ourselves. We are responsible. If we do not take responsibility towards ourselves, we're going to be sick and unwell. And because we are unwell, we will bring that unwellness to all others around us. Now, in a family that you are, where you are locked down, with friends that you are locked down, if you have a negative emotion, you're going to be challenged by others as well because your negative emotion is going to have a frequency of movement to others and they will also feel that negativeness in them. So you have to be very careful. We have to take responsibility. Do your work sincerely, whatever it may be, very small. Give right efforts. Keep your right intention all the time. And then make sure that your performance is peaking all the time, peaking better from today, better from yesterday, every day. Try to make it better every day. And that starts with the morning resolve. So try to take resolve every day so that you become a better performer in whatever you do. Whether it's a housework, cleaning the pots, or cooking, or washing the floor, doesn't matter. If you do it well, you will not only congratulate yourself, but you will feel so fulfilling because you've done a good job. Okay? Adaptability is so very important in self-regulation. So how do you do that? When you have a change, you need to be flexible. In a corporation world or at home also, maybe you're told that you have divided your work. Okay, Somia, every day your job is to clean the house. Okay, and then Teresa, your everyday house is cook. Maybe the following day, the mother might say, okay, guys, Teresa, today is your floor washing from today for the next week. And maybe Somia, you're cooking. So it could change. It could be flexible. And you should be able to handle this change easily and continue your conscientious efforts to perform well. Okay? And do it so well that you have your integrity and trust remaining dependency. People will say, oh, I don't need to bother. I've asked him or her to do this job and I know it will be done. You see, that is the level of trust we need to arise in ourselves. And of course, when you are adaptable, you are also very innovative because you perform much better at a higher level all the time. And you'll be always open to criticism or appreciation, but you will also become very good at receiving and analyzing and working with very noble ideas. Ideas will start generating because you are calm, completely focused, working with it, and therefore you will be able to achieve your self-management very easily. Okay? With this, let's continue. So today we'll do a mindfulness meditation on basically how to do our self-regulation. Okay, maybe something around that. All right. So let me pick my bell. As you listen to the bell, sit comfortably with your eyes drooped or closed, your back straight, chin slightly tucked in, without any pressure on your neck or any stress on your neck. Legs grounded if you're sitting on a chair, or knees touching the floor if you're sitting on a high cushion. Tongue touching the upper palate, feel it. Okay. Teeth not biting, lips must be closed, and your shoulders must be relaxed. And then continue or begin to watch your breath in and out. Just watch your breath, how it enters and exits your body. And then if you have your palms open upwards, feel the energy entering from the center of them. You'll really feel enormous energy entering from the center of your palms, the universal energy with all its blessings and love that's passing through your central palm to your body system, to your heart, to your brains, to your guts, and all the important parts of your body. Just continue taking breath in and out and feeling the power of energy entering through your palm. Continue breathing deeper and slower, but focus your mind in breathing in and breathing out. Put your feelings on the center of your palm and see the amount of energy that it is entering. Feel blessed, feel profoundly energized, feel joyful and bliss. Feel totally nourished. Having created your own body and self into the form of calmness, take your awareness to your feet. Feel the suppleness of your soles. And thank it. Wriggle your toes. Feel your ankles, your calf muscles, thighs, and ask the entire legs to soften and relax. Thank them for carrying us to the places of love and need since we began to walk on them. Straighten your lower back gently and very slowly. Feel the arcing of your lower back, your stomach coming forward. And feel the upper back and relax your shoulders completely. Feel the hands on your lap and ask them to soften. Thank them for enabling you to carry, touch, feel, receive, embrace, ride, drive, give, and so on. And continue feeling the energy passing through the center of your palm, nourishing every cell in your body. Move your awareness to your neck. Slightly move it. Find the right position and relax completely. Roll your tongue in the mouth, lips closed, teeth not biting, and move your jaws left to right without opening your lips, and relax. Now take your thoughts and focus to your head and see if the mind is judging in any way, or maybe it's distracted. Ask the mind to come back to listening, to breathing in and breathing out. Recognize whatever it is doing and realize by asking the mind to be still, clear, calm, and peaceful. Feel the happiness arising in your mind. You feel very free and blissful. Taking your awareness to your heart, find out what the heart is doing. Pause. Recognize if there are any agitations or negative emotions that is holding at this time. Be aware and realize by letting it go and arising love, joy, peace that have no boundary and expectation but are pure, humble, inclusive, and profound. Please bring your body, mind, and speech in perfect oneness and imagine your loved ones. Send your heart along, wishing them acceptance, truth, love, joy, and peace. Say in your thoughts, as you imagine them in your mind, may you be awakened from forgetfulness and transcend the path of worry, anxiety, and sorrow, or unwholesome memories. May you be free from fear and danger. May you be in peace and free from suffering. May you be in abundance always. May you be loved and cared forever. Continue breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, happy. Breathing out, smile. and now go back in time, maybe 50 years back, a time when women were not much among the men working shoulders to shoulders. A young, beautiful lady got into a company, and surprisingly, at the management level, she was the only female recruit. Because she was only the female recruit, she had a lot of challenges because she did not have the acceptance of the men folks. They didn't want her to be in their groups. They would pass remarks. It was quite miserable for her. But she realized that she had taken the lessons of pause, reflect, and realize. She was managing the emotions, the impulses that was given by her colleagues, office co-workers very well. So she did not carry much stress because of that and felt sorry for them that men folks are not understanding the women. And she would pray in her heart, may that day come when they would realize the importance of women folks in the management cadre as well. Whatever it is, she did her work perfectly without making any miss of it. And every day, whatever task she had, she would always do it so well, better than anyone in that management post in the organization. And because she was so much criticized by friends, the boss felt always, he was very watchful because he knew that she did not have the acceptance. So to be very kind, he started moving her from one department to another. A year passed. She's still moving from one department to another. And she was very flexible in the change. She did not argue. She did not say that I can't do. She always said, I will learn. I will handle. And she was always conscientious. She always carried that conscience to complete her work, to do better, whatever the situation was. And the men folk always criticized her because they wanted her to lead the company organization. Because she was so adaptable and she was so comfortable with these changes, she would take new ideas, she would find new things, and also helped her to compare from department to department in that organization, in that company, to see how each one of them were doing. And she always made a point to maintain her standard. And also she was integrated and highly honest. When she came back finally to the headquarters in the management, she had collected so much information which she didn't know what to do, but she had prepared well a presentation of how each department was working, what could be improved, how the production can be increased without affecting the workers, how the sales can be improved, how the profitability can be increased. All that she had the opportunity to innovate, to find out, because she welcomed all the ideas. But she didn't know what to do with them. But progressively, she started to work on such a presentation without thinking it will be useful one day. And because she was just a woman in that quite a high cadre of management, the CEO was asked by the board directors during a board meeting to also invite her, being just a woman. And the moment the board asked her her views, she had carried in the thumb drive her whole ideas, and she took the permission and said, "May I present, if you don't mind?" Which she did, and she got the applaud of the entire board. Board was very impressed of her capabilities, and the board decided to make her the deputy CEO of that organization where she was not accepted by the main folk. She brought so much of love, compassion, care in that organization that slowly over time, everybody who was the most critical person also began to accept and was even had the power to go and say sorry to her. The company flourished because of one person's goodness. And that happens to be a lady. Women are existence for us. Without them, there is no existence. We must learn to nurture, respect, and empower women. Please bring back your awareness to your body. Start rubbing your hands, applying on your eyes, and gently opening your eyes halfway, holding it there, taking few deep breaths in and out, massaging your feet, opening them up, coming back to complete awareness with your complete open eyes. Okay, friends, so let's go back to our presentation. So here is my wish, Tashitele, to all of you. May everything be auspicious in your life. Whatever you touch, let it turn to be a gift of the universe for you. May you be happy and well. May you be free from fear and any danger. May you bring happiness to the lives you touch. May you bring unconditional love to others and be loved and cared for. Let's sing our happiness song. 3, 2, 1, go. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. And I'm not in a hurry. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. Somewhere to go, something to do, but I'm not in a hurry. Thank you, friends. Love you all. Take care. And let's now find out if you have any questions. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. That's a wonderful session. Um, I think we don't have any questions in YouTube. I'm checking in the forms.
Question on the YouTube stream actually.
Hi, Anubhav. Are you well? Sorry, I didn't see your message until now.
No problem, sir. A question on the comment section is from Just Jasangi. He asks, sir, isn't it weird that we are trying to ask our own self to do tasks?
Own self to do?
Do tasks. Like we are trying to detach from the things and actions we are doing. Do you believe in dualism? So, dualism. D-U-A-L-I-S-M.
I don't know what the question is really. I didn't understand, but when it comes to dualism, I do not believe in dualism simply because if we understand who we are, we will never see anybody different from us. So the question of dualism only appears or arises when you differentiate yourself, when you think you are different from others, or when something is different from you. We cannot separate ourselves from water because 70% of our body is water. We cannot separate ourselves from the earth because what we have eaten has created our cells. So there's nothing is by itself. Nothing can exist by itself. It always needs to be in interdependence. So we cannot see anything in dualism because that would be out of our existence. And I think the other question that he had was detaching yourself from your own self. That is where all the problem arises, because we are detached from our own self, we are detached from others, and we are detached from the environment. And when we learn to connect with ourselves, with others, and the environment, we are complete human beings. We understand better, and we'll reflect better, and we'll do things better for ourselves and for others. When we do something good for yourself, you are self-compassionate. Then only you can do good for others. If you're not self-compassionate, how can you ever be helping others? It would be just for the show, not really meaningful. It has to arise out of the heart. Okay, so the question of detachments from if we are attached ourselves, we are doing better in our lives. It's not that we are letting things go out of our hands, because when you are attached with your, when you are knowing yourself, when you are with your own self, then you have much more capacity and capabilities in your brains to do much more things. I hope I answered his question.
I think that would do. Next, we have a question from Snehalata. Snehalata asks, how to remain motivated if we fail on something again and again, particularly in our work? So basically, how to motivate yourself to persevere.
Yeah. So you see, perseverance only can come when you're determined. And motivation, if you have done something wrong, you have to tell your mind like pause, reflect, and realize. Now you're motivated to do something, you do it. If you're motivated to do something, you do it.
I think we have a problem with the internet connection of Sir. Uh, I hope he will trying to join again. Uh, please wait for a few minutes. I think Sir is back with us, but there is probably some problem. Hello, sir, you are not audible. Sir, you are on mute.
Hello, hello.
Yes, yes, sir, you are audible now. Yes.
Okay. For some reason, I don't know. The net just went away. No, there's no net. So I'm just switched on onto my phone. So what was I saying?
So it was actually a question from Snehalata asking about perseverance, basically.
Oh yes, yeah. So I mean, it is totally a practice because when you fail again and again, you need to find out why this is happening. It could be that you're taking for granted that you'll be able to do it without realizing that you have not put enough efforts in doing so. So you need to pause, reflect, and realize this is just the path in anything, in any area that we work. We need to do this. Now, despite the fact that you have worked very hard, you have put full efforts, and yet it's not happening, then there is something waiting for you. But remember, the guy who found what is it? What's the electrical bulb? He failed 12
Edison.
times, but his belief was so strong. Edison, his belief was so strong that he made it. Dream come true. So if you believe on something, what you're trying and failing, then continue doing it, and don't doesn't matter how many times you fail. If you look into a a spider on a very slippery wall, it might climb up, fall, climb up, fall, climb up, fall. 100 times it would do, but it believes that it will climb up, and it does. So you need to really continue this, trial. And I don't know what that is, what you're referring to. I'm sure it's not about your classes. It's something probably, for example, music. If you're learning music and you fail, you're not able to catch up, then there's
She was
something
actually
wrong
asking about work.
with
Work, sir. She was
about
asking
work.
work. I think she was referred to her job.
So, yeah, when you say work, okay, so trying to get a job, right? That may be because her approach in interviews are wrong. Now, if you've been following me all through this many days, I can promise you, if you practice along this, you will definitely do well. Maybe you are too nervous. I don't know. I cannot assess. Maybe when you're going into the interview, you're too nervous or too excited that you know everything. And even before the question is thrown, you're speaking so many things at once. It could be a number of things. So you need to reflect, because you are the best teacher. You know yourself what has actually gone wrong. And with that, you have to now analyze and then find a solution. And the solution in all these is to be calm, to be yourself, and to be comfortable. Okay?
Sir, and actually, Just has clarified about his dualism question. So he's asking basically that whether dualism is the process that we are doing while meditating. Like we are trying to observe and be aware of our thoughts. To be an observer of our thoughts, we need to take a step back and look at our own actions and flow state. So, uh, like, is that like participating in tourism?
No, it is not. How can you say that? That's nothing to do with dualism. No?
You're breathing in, you're focused, you're connecting rather. From dualism, you are coming back to oneness, singleness. Is the other way around.
So I think
Okay.
that will be it for today. And Snehalata actually is
Okay.
mentioning about her experience, personal experience, that she has been trying to write a paper and it has been rejected 12 times. So that is actually what she was referring to by work, perseverance for herself.
Okay. Uh-huh. So you need to, yeah, you need to take an example of others, how they're writing. Maybe your way of writing is, there are different kinds of writing. So the kind of writing that you're doing may not be the kind of, journals that would accept. The style of writing has a lot of, meaning in it. The style of writing is very important. How you do, you need to see those papers that have been accepted to the same company again and again, and if they reject you, then even after improving, if they reject you, then there is something that they will not accept anymore. Things there. But if you're rejected because you're, shifting the publishers or the journals to different publication, and if you're failing, then definitely either it's a duplication or you're adequate. So you have to realize, find out, yourself. I cannot really say what is wrong,
Hmm.
but why don't you? I'm sure. Are you doing by yourself, or do you have a supervisor and all that? We have Professor Damodar Suar in HSS. Now he's retired, but he's still with Reiki Center. Why don't you send your paper to him to see what is wrong in the paper, that it has been rejected so many times? I'm sure you'll be happy to help. He's been a co-editor or an editor for a very famous journal on psychology here in India, and also in outside of India. So he knows exactly. It's all in his fingertips. If you reach through once, you'll know what is wrong in that paper. Okay, Lata,
Yes, I think she can
do
reach
that.
out to Sir Damodar sir, and that will be it for today, sir. Thank you very much, and let's meet tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I'm holding the phone and I can't fold
Yes,
my both hands, but thank you for being there and thank you for listening to us. I don't know what happened. IIT does not snap internet, but suddenly it was snapped. I don't know why. The other day also I lost, and I found they had changed the port. It had to be removed. Come back with the port for some time. I don't know what happens. Anyway, thank you so much. God bless you all. And all my love to you. Bye bye. Take care.